strike. They were saying it was the music playing on Madden, like I don't know what else I could do about that. It's Madden's music. So I put the shit on mute. They found a way to give me another one, like 2 days ago. I ain't even read it. Like
they begin the drive with Williams, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 20-yard line.
I'm ready to smoke. Because we had
defense for the Cards, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back.
Did you see that? All right, cool. I'm glad there's a witness. I'm glad there's a witness.
The Broncos at 5
oh, yeah, he caught that.
3 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight. It kind of goes without saying.
It's good.
But they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, but only half of the joint. Only half of the joint.
And the losing streak, and right now, they're not
that I need the whole thing. And I don't want the same thing.
And now you're looking to go 4 games without a win.
So, you know.
But
I just got back to the crib, man. My debit card ended up getting stuck in the machine. I forgot all about that, yo. My debit card got stuck in the machine, man. I was over there tripping, like, man, there's always something. Yeah, right. Fucking, but that shit reset, spit my shit out, then gave me my money. So I wasn't tripping, but that shit just taking time. I'm like, man. You said what? That would be nice. That would be nice. But that shit had me looking over my shoulder. Them niggas got me on camera. Yep. Oh, shit. What you at the crib? You said what? Alright, most likely, since I grabbed this, I ain't going out again until tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, good luck. That's what we was going to end up grabbing afterwards. His shit 152.
No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And a minuscule gain.
All right, let me lock in.
From the 6 to the 5. And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at
I should have let you finish.
opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Nah.
Throwing is Wilson.
Why are you just letting him run me funny?
Greg Dulcich with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Fucking up, that's a fucking up, too.
Whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was
luck
or
like
skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And you combine a big lag with the mile here. Here's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
That's to end up being fucking JJ Watt. He's from school. JJ? I think so. I don't know who else they got.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start.
You already rolled
but
up
how about
the
his
new
vision,
one?
finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
See, I need to lock in. I'm over here thinking about the next defensive possession.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I ain't do that. Tell me I ain't do that.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray.
Yes, it did, right?
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Texted me earlier, said this shit is an upper.
Extra point good by Prater, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown,
I read this on the side, go get some real read tomorrow, read this on the side. This is good.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, nah. I'll be high in my flow on roulette. If I wasn't high, I'd probably be scared to death.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense
one more time.
has struck.
Let's go, baby. Fuck,
man. It looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
You said what?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Number 94 is somebody in Iowa. Hopefully,
now a first carry for Latavius Murray.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I ain't feeling the high. I'm feeling the hit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
How you letting me see that,
man? That's Tim Patrick.
God dang.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. Hits a first down as well. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
I don't even feel like both the same shit, right? That's not. She said she experimented or something.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson.
That is the no, that's not the young girl. That's right there.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
She's going back to the young girl.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he will have the Broncos first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it right on the yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they drop back in front here.
Once he got fucking lead on me, I'll kick that out.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they're more successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So it wasn't a great possession defensively, but because he was shrinking in the car. That shit hit you, I already know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Oh, we smoked in the car in a little bit.
And they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42-yard rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Murray now towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point.
I know
Let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards for a touchdown. The game thing's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Out of the, the circle, out of the circle. I probably don't need to do that with him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
But I don't want to risk it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returning it is Moore. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Sound like it's a thunderstorm in my stomach. Jeez, okay. What time the fuck did I eat? Like 11 maybe?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
He got 2 of them. I told you he had to give me one back.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Nothing looking good to me. Nothing looking good.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and end up staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray gonna throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And McManus had a little too much much slice on it. It's no good, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the move even further.
First down, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
He went down to 47. All the way and
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Well, the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fuck how they want to. I don't see that.
On the counter, it's Connor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Murray now. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This one is tonight. Oh, no, no, that's tonight.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's more on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I'm not paying attention, man.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's pretty job, yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Maybe even since before
Again, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This nigga got 160 pounds on him, nigga.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That one goes for 12. Left to make up, obviously, in the contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
I'm 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'll be on some. Just try to get my hands on them. For a real defender.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that was fun. Nice.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. And it's a fumble.
Yes, I told you. You get one.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First time, a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right now, I just have to straight up shit and dead. For this nigga. Come back with me.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And some room to roam now. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Murray now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? Yeah. The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Now it's Wilson.
I hate that.
Incomplete. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
What you thinking, man?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into the hands of Patrick left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Is that what it was? Where was it when we got the ball? We was talking to England and we started at the 20. How was that? He was in the end zone, huh?
Throwing again here, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And forget the field goal. That looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
I'm not trying to put that. Cousins talking about
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Flush to his right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Wilson, pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One last shot for Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Cardinals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10.
That sounds good. Yeah. That's good, cuz. Yeah, I'm chilling. I just played in fucking the new All-Star.
Yeah, you won, right?
Yeah.
I've seen you winning.
Oh, yeah. I ended up winning this shit. I wasn't sure after the first drive, but it was a long game after that.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'll be down like 21-0 sometimes. I'll be just still cooling.
Yeah, that's my point. 21. 21 is when I'm like, all right, I had enough. If I don't do something from here, then it's going left. But after, before 21, I feel like I'm still in there. Ooh, no sacks, 10,000. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Well, yeah, that's all. I like that shit.
Oh, I had a QB breakout game. I didn't even know, and I threw like a pick or two, man. Oh, I think so. I think. Murray. Let's go. I got into the X Factor.
Oh, you lucky ass nigga.
Let's go. Oh, that's clutch. I ain't look at the stats that game, but they was going hard early. They was
But
going.
that's the league where they gave us the X Factors, right? Or the Superstars.
I don't remember what they gave us, but it was J.J. Watt and what's the receiver name? From the Texans, he went to the Cardinals.
Hopkins.
Yeah. I used it on them
What
too.
league is that again?
This is the new All Star.
Oh, that's the playoff push joint, right?
He did alright. He threw 273, only 273, but 5 touchdowns and only 1 pick. I think they say you were only allowed to throw 1 pick too. So I just got that shit. 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, or like 450 yards or some shit. I just got that shit.
Yeah. I think you still in that same league. Check and see if this nigga X Factor. I think he an X Factor.
Hold on. Who you talking about?
Matt Ryan.
Okay, hold on. Killed him right there. Connor had 155 rushing yards. Killed him. He only had 188. I'm surprised. I thought he had like 200. Hey, I thought he got that shit. That's alright.
I think Matt Ryan might be an X Factor. I don't know. He might be a superstar.
I'm about to look at the John.
That's what's going to take me a while. It's going to take me another season to get him where I need him to get.
Yeah, I feel like we got 2 ARs and 2 superstars. I'm not sure though. I'm about to look at.
Yeah, because Matt Ryan is superstar. We got only 2 superstars.
Is he? You sure? Yeah. He is superstar.
Yeah, he gave me a superstar.
He 87. Oh my goodness.
His build power is terrible though.
Yeah, I know. Alright, that game over. No time to trip about that. On to the next one. BYF, man. I wish you would come back.
It's too late, man. Somebody got those Steelers. I'm not picking a new team, yo.
What if they nice?
I
can run through the rosters real quick. As a matter of fact, y'all can tell you who got who. Ain't that right? Bro. Good luck taking a ride. What you doing? I got some mud right there. So I'm good. I'm really good. Nah, but we hit up B. I ended up making. Hey yo, bro, what is you doing, man? I'm like really good. You gonna need that at the crib, and I'm gonna fucking be there after work. Yeah. I'm gonna be there after work every day. So take that, and that's what we smoking. Don't make me put it in a jar and carry it with me every day, man. That wouldn't be cool. Yeah,
every day, man. Yeah, make sure my nigga Mark eat some candy before you roll out, yo.
He said eat some candy.
I'm high as a motherfucker
I'm good today.
Yeah, man, don't need you pulling over at Wawa no more, cuz. Right. Not on no late night.
Yeah. That shit was just, it fucked me up that day, man. I don't even know if I ate that day. Yeah, that day I didn't have none. I got some in there now.
Yeah.
And I don't need to have my tablets in there. I took them shits up.
But you good, right? You said you good.
Appreciate it. Alright, Skids. I'll be on in a little bit.
Alright, you said you stopping by ShopRite, right?
Yeah, I'm stopping by ShopRite.
Alright, you said you good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, be safe, bro.
Yeah, I've been cooking, man. Once niggas be getting off, but niggas don't be getting off, y'all. I be clamping a lot of shit now. The butt niggas be the niggas giving me the problems. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I'm on some type time right now. Yo, be safe, bro. I feel like I'm on some shit right now to where I might be a butt dude just getting off. I'm just streaking or something. The ghost nigga. What's up, girl?
Rubies.
Where you get that from? Yeah, yes, sir.
Wait, what?
That's scary. She said, what up?
What up?
Man, what is this?
They're Rubies.
What you doing with these?
Trey, I've dropped them and now I've collected them.
Okay.
He didn't have a kit.
Alright, I'm about to make a party. Alright.
The little teddy bear made the rat. And this happened.
And what happened?
It blew.
Oh, jeez. It blew up.
Yeah. There's more in the trash can right now, which is sad.
Jeez.
You know what? It feels cool. When I felt these, I felt like, I never felt rubies before. Feel it. Oh, let me put one in your hand for you.
Ew. Feels gross.
Slimy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Alright, go ahead. It's okay. Love you.
I love you too. Adios, amigos. Gracias. Gracias, amigos. Adios.
Adios.
the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 empty. Hey.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Now this defense for the Bengals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
It's a second down run with Sanders. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
What's up? What's up?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's it.
Now Mahomes. And one more time, that's Watkins. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11 minus.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They do get a yard there, but only a yard leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting part of this game? The head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair, watching a Tuesday night college game, and decided to implement it myself.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
11 MC paint. 11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
11 MC.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to mind. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On one, ready?
Burrow on play action. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
28 yards. His guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
Mahomes now on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second and 10, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
blitz coming and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
11, 90, 12, 12.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. It really shows just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the best.
Are blacks capable of real leadership, or do they just become facsimiles for the white supremacists that they're replacing but still being alliance by? So, I think. Well, now hang on a second. When you say blacks, you're broad stroking because there's so many different cultures under that umbrella being black, whether it's African, whether it's Caribbean, Cape Verde, Native. What's that? FDA, Foundational Black America. You're going at them in particular? If you are, say so. Don't be scared now. Absolutely. I mean, look at Detroit. Look at Chicago. Once again, these are Baltimore. These have been black-run cities for decades. Okay. And you know, and me personally, I'm just tired of the excuses, right? Are you yourself a man of color, sir? Who are we talking to? Who are we talking to? I am FBA. I'm a black American. Damn. Hating on your own? 100%. What's going on, homie? No, sir. It's time for the younger generation to stand up. And so we have to change the first thing is admitting that there's a problem. You know, a lot of times when our older black brothers and sisters, when they come in power, you know, they just take the money and they're going to say, oh, you got to play the game. These white folks that let people come there, you just come out here doing all that shit that you want to do, boy. You know what I'm saying? Sir, might you be a tether pretending to be FBA? You just came in, oh, right? No, sir. FBA, hang on. Listen, we have to grill everybody to see who we're talking to. Hold on. No, sir, definitely not a tether. My great-grandparents are from northern Mississippi. They're of that I-12 generation. They moved to Memphis at the turn of like the 1920s. My family was in Memphis. My great-grandfather worked in the steel mill, saved up money, bought land over in Arkansas. Well, so I'm just gonna say this. Hang on, I'm gonna say this. You can add up all the FBA governors and mayors, councilmen, and it still would not equal the great hustler to the black communities in the history of politics. You know who I'm talking about? I used to call him Nickel Slick. Huh? Yeah, I don't. Barack Obama. I didn't vote for him. I knew what he was about off the rip. I said he ain't doing nothing for black folks, and he did not. He gave black folks the what is it? My brother's keeper initiative. So once again, Eric Holder was charged of FBI under Barack Obama, now Kamala Harris. Once again, these are all people who have in some way aided and abetted white supremacy by way of prosecutors. So it's basically like white people have created archetypes that you have to fit yourself into to get put into these positions. And so Negroes worldwide fight to put themselves into these positions. You know, the nannies, the coons, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, that's really all I wanted to contribute. And just remember, brothers and sisters, that not but that in the Freddie Gray case, over half of the officers that killed Freddie Gray were black. Right. Anika, any comment on what this man is saying?